Okay, welcome back to Latin 104. So in this video, I just want to introduce the concept of indirect statement to you, so you can begin to understand what we're going to be talking about this next week, these next couple weeks. So I just have a couple examples here. So the one of the main points behind indirect statement is that, as we've seen so far, you can essentially say things in three different ways. You can have a direct statement where it's exactly what we've seen so far. A subject says something or does something or whatever. Subject, verb. It's direct statement. There's no quotation, there's no indirect reporting. It just completely, as we have seen and as we might expect. And that is then in contrast to what we've also seen, a quotation, in which case you can essentially just have someone reporting, sensing, feeling, or any of these other ideas that reporting some particular thing that happened. In this case, it is the farmer says that the pig is singing. And then our direct statement example is the pig is singing. No one's saying anything about it. No one is hearing this. It's just the blanket statement that the pig is singing. Then that's in contrast to an actual quotation. It could be any sort of quotation, but it just happens to be the fact that the pig is singing. And now we also have, for this new chapter, a new type of statement that you can introduce, which is indirect. So really what this means is that someone else is reporting the fact of this example here, that the pig is singing. So we still have the same basic information being conveyed. It's just being conveyed in a different way. In this case, a farmer is saying that at some point a pig is singing. We're not going to worry too much about how time works and at what point exactly the pig was singing at this point, but I do just want to get the sort of general sense of what's going on here. The farmer says that the pig is singing. And also notice that, and this is something that will be extremely important for understanding this, when you report this sort of information in any type of indirect statement, the subject of whoever was originally doing the saying, or the direct version of this, which was originally the nominative case, becomes the accusative case. And then instead of our verb being a normal finite verb, like this present indicative active, we have an infinitive here. So this is going to be a very important concept that we get used to at this point, because whenever you say something in an indirect statement, you don't use in the dependent clause, and this right here, the pig is singing, then is the dependent clause. The subject is no longer the nominative, but it changes over into the accusative, and the verb is in the infinitive. And we'll see a lot of different ways of how to arrange this in different sorts of fashions, but this basic idea right here of accusative subject and infinitive verb is the most essential thing to understand. So hopefully this is something that you're working on and will become familiar to you. So, all right, thank you.